So guys, today we are continuing talking about brand new perfumes that have just hit the market, and they are so exciting that I absolutely cannot wait to inform you about them. So make sure to keep on watching this video for all the details. Don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and keep on your mind that more helpful information you will find linked down below in the description box. So check it out, and without any further ado, let's get started. So hello and welcome everyone to this episode of What's New Out There, and some of these perfumes are so exciting that I absolutely cannot wait to smell and of course inform you about them. But if you've heard about a very cool new perfume release, make sure to comment it down below, and without any further ado, let's get started with the new one by Mancera that is called Amor Cafe. And it seems like this brand continues to explore the gourmand genre, because last year they blew me away with their Tonka cola, which smells fizzy, very modern, and at the same time super delicious. And the new one seems to be even more intense, I guess because of the addition of amaretto. Something boozy in gourmand perfume is always welcome. There are the coffee beans and also some ice cream, vanilla, brown sugar and ambergris. So I hope that it is going to be well balanced and the note of coffee is going to be noticeable. But just in case you're a big fan of it, I can recommend you Ristretto Intense Cafe, which is my all-time favorite fragrance that I've just featured in the top 10 out of 10 gourmand perfumes that are going to be so appropriate for this fall and winter season. So in case you haven't seen it already, make sure to check it out. But speaking about Montale, they too have just released some very exciting perfumes, especially this Lucky Candy, which is another gourmand launch, and you know I love my sweet perfume, so I'm very much looking forward to it, and I'm tempted to blind buy the bottle because it's pink and so pretty. I hate when they do this very cool bottle presentation, because normally I go for 50 ml sizes, but this definitely needs some place in my perfume collection, especially with the notes breakdown like coconut, whipped cream, caramel, vanilla. It seems to be lactonic. There is also musk, amber, honey, and the note of frangipani that I'm having hard times with, because typically it smells very dusty and powdery in fragrances in the way like I don't enjoy it. But I think Montale will definitely find a very interesting way to interpret something solar and floral into a very gourmand perfume. So I want to smell it just as much as the next one, Holy Neroli. How cool is this name and the bottle once again. I love it for the presentation, but the notes in this one really remind me of my all-time favorite Love Don't Be Shy, because we have Neroli with bergamot, bitter orange, Tunisian orange blossom, Bulgarian rose, cedar, vanilla, amber and musk in here, and there is not as much, you know, sweet and maybe even animalic part. So I guess the focus is going to be on Neroli, but I'm wondering if it's going to be similar to the Kilian's perfume, because for a long time I was a little bit frustrated why Montale hasn't released anything similar to it, because it would definitely fit their style. But since we are on the topic of Neroli, if I need to recommend you one favorite, that would be Neroli Mediterranean by Perris Monte Carlo, because this is such a realistic and at the same time complex citrusy perfume. So I really enjoy that one and can recommend you. But who knows, maybe Holy Neroli is going to be something mind-blowing. If it's going to be similar to Love Don't Be Shy, then probably I will try to get it. And I already won 3 out of 10 perfumes that I've mentioned, and there are more, just like as the next one by the New Notes that has a very tempting name, Erotica Minimal, that comes in a flacon that looks very latex-like. And I don't have many fragrances from them, just one that is called Musk Complexity, and the bottle on it is also very cool, holographic, and the scent is very different from what we are used to when it comes to musk, because it's spicy, boozy, very sultry, and they have some other really great ones. But when I look into the notes breakdown of this, there is just coriander with cinnamon for the spices, geranium, iris, jasmine and rose for the florals, and amber and musk for the dry down. And when I'm thinking about something not even animalic but erotic, I'm thinking about sexy notes, maybe a little bit of animalic touch, and this seems to be so classy, and with the brand that seems to be working about the new notes or just, you know, highlighting them in a new way. I'm very much excited for this fragrance because the visuals on it are ultra cool and erotic indeed, but there is nothing erotic about the notes breakdown, so we shall see how it turns out. Probably I won't blind buy just as the the next fragrance, Under the Stars by Maison Margiela, which I like a lot, but I'm wondering why they still haven't released anything that would be similar to lipstick on their cold, almost boudoir-like, intense, irisy fragrance. It's powdery, it is a little bit vintagey, so it would be really appropriate if they created something similar to it to give us an alternative, since there is nothing that would come close to it on the market. And this fragrance features black pepper, lather, agarwood and labdanum, so everything seems to be very dark but not very intriguing to me personally. And actually I would very much rather expected this notes combination on the last fragrance, that erotic minimal, than Under the Stars, but we shall see how it turns out. I'm very much more excited and even on the edge to blind buy the next perfume from the brand I've heard about but have no experience with, that is called the Seven Virtues. Let me know if you've ever smelled anything from them, but they've just came out with Cherry Ambition, and the notes like pink pepper, marshmallow, orange, of course the cherry, but also saffron, cherry blossom, and you know what, it will get better, because listen, there is also orris, osmanthus, vanilla, frankincense, amber, musk and kayak wood. Oh my god, like if I could I would blind buy it immediately, but you know what, my bank account tells me to relax, since especially I already have like the brand new Cherry Obsession in my collection, that is the new Extrait version of Cherry Punk by Room 1015 that I've already gotten compliments for, because I tested it a couple of times at work, although I would keep it for a special occasion. And even my colleague, who is not very much experienced with perfumes, didn't like it in the opening because it smelled too much of cherry candy to him. In the dry down, love the addition of leather and darkness. So I am wondering if this new Cherry by the Seven Virtues is going to be powderier, maybe with a spicy edge, because you know cherry is super trendy, it is not leaving the party. There are so many cherry perfumes on the market already, but I guess we can expect more, just as this new one proves us. Something very much different, even the aquatic style, has been released by the brand Ete Libre d'Orange. Sorry for my mispronunciation of this brand, I won't even try to say the name of the perfume, with notes of fig leaf, bergamot, pink pepper, alamine, sea and ozonic notes, olibanum, violet, sandal, musk, cedar and vanilla. I have a strong feeling it's gonna be an aquatic freshy, and you know I'm not crazy about those, but something about this one intrigues me quite a bit. But I'm very much more excited for the next perfume that seems to be in the aquatic style, but it has more twist, especially when it comes to the notes, that has been released by the German natural brand April Aromatics, called Coco Noir, because there is this sea accord with coconut, so I think it's gonna be maybe less cool and more sunny and summery. There's also pink grapefruit with some woods, with tropical fruits and jasmine. By the way, my most favorite bewitching jasmine fragrance is from the brand, so I'm excited for this one, just as the next one by the brand Wilhelm Perfumery. And I don't have anything from them, but I would love to get back to the roots, because it seems to be a very textural perfume, and as you might know, I really love textures in fragrances. And in here we have Angelica and Ambret Musk. That is already enough for me to want a fragrance, but it gets better with notes of petitgrain, galbanum, ginger, orris, white tea, violet, sandalwood, driftwood and musk. It sounds just like a dream, so probably it's gonna be this aromatic, woody, powdery, musky, maybe even earthy fragrance, but I'm sure very smooth and creamy. So I wish I could get it. But talking about these beautiful clean fragrances, my number one go-to is Nothing But the Sea and Sky by Une Nuit Nomade, and it's kind of like your second skin but better, and I love to wear it on an everyday basis and get compliments for it, because it smells so natural that people are always so surprised that it's an actual perfume that smells so good. But last, however not least, a fragrance that seems to be very minimalistic when it comes to the notes and very bold when it comes to the presentation is Ode to Dullness by JHAG, and I love this brand very much. I have a couple of their perfumes perfumes. I like their concept and I like the fragrances because they are a little bit minimalistic and at the same time modern and fun. And in here we have sandalwood, cashmere, wood star anise and tonka bean, so I think it's gonna be a cozy woody perfume that will be easy to wear. And they already have something like that called Sunny Side Up, which I enjoy a lot, so I'm wondering where is going to be the difference between these or maybe even some other fragrances from this brand like their Musk or Not a Perfume. So just in case you've already smelled this or any others that I've just mentioned, then let me know your thoughts or any other new interesting perfume releases you've heard about. And if there are any questions left, I'm here to answer them. Keep on your mind that more helpful information you'll find down below in the description box, and don't forget to shop perfumes with my discounts, and of course follow me on my social media so we can stay in touch. And thank you so much for watching this one. If you enjoyed it and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, activate the bell, and we'll see each other next one. Bye.